Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion. So today we're having a bit of a change of scenery and I've headed over to the Lone Lands, which is a region that you'll have for free if you're playing the game for free. You don't need to buy this quest pack because everyone will start with it. So we were here earlier on in the Let's Play before I decided to go off to the North Downs. So if I just zoom out the map, we're just east of Breland. So before we were at the Forsaken Inn and Ministerial, and then we decided to go off to the North Downs instead, but decided to come back here to show you a bit more of this region. So we're just inside Ost Guruth, which is over here on the eastern side of the map, and this is for all intents and purposes kind of the capital of the region. So as you can see, there is a stable master here which will allow you to get to various other places, so the Forsaken Inn on the west side of this map. You can also get to Bree, the South Bree specifically, stable master, and also you can travel, if I go to the Troll Shores map to the east, we can also get to Forenhad, which is in the middle of the Troll Shores, and I think there is a direct route to Rivendell as well, but it's a slow one. So you can go east or west from this place, but we're going to quest around here and probably end up going back to the west if I'm not mistaken. So let's just grab a few quests.
What can I do for you?
This Trestle Bridge to Ost Guruth quest we got in Trestle Bridge, which will actually direct us here. That's a fairly old one, so that's actually a grey quest, so we're not going to get much experience for that. We can also start book 3 for the
Could I speak
epic
with you
quest
a moment?
here. But since I haven't done book 1, or I've done a bit of book 1, did I finish book 1? I don't think I have. I have to go back at some point and show you guys the epic storyline, which is the main story of the game.
Could I speak with you a moment?
So I think I'll just remove that one from the quest log, so we don't do that just yet, because obviously it makes sense if you do the story in the right order. Ost Guruth to the Forsaken Inn. I'm not going back over there, so let's just hide that one. Unfortunately, I think I'm at a bit of an awkward level, so the quests will either be slightly too low
Stay a moment.
or slightly too high for me at the minute, but we'll grab them anyway.
Would you do something for me?
Could I speak with you a moment?
God blimey, how many are there?
Might I take a moment of your time?
And we can also actually meet somebody, it's not really a main character from the books as such, from the trilogy. But certainly in the lore. If we go into this main tower in here, actually speak to this person first. Is that a burglar called Check Pocket? It is. Dear me.
What do you need? Could I have a word with you?
It's amusing, but I don't really
I
like
don't know
characters
if you
with
can
silly
help
names.
me.
I've run out of quest slots, that's interesting. This is awkward. I've got 50 quest slots and I've still filled them up. That's impressive. What can I remove? Fornost, I'm not doing those quests, so let's get rid of those. Speak to them again. Oatmeal problems.
Will you help me?
There we go. Okay, so let's go meet this guy in here. Whoops. It's Radagast the Brown. If I just jump on his table, get a better look at him. Which, to be fair, he does actually look fairly similar to Sylvester McCoy in the movies, even though this was made a long time ago. No bird poo on his head, though. He's wearing a nice hat to make sure that doesn't happen. He's got no quest for me, but if you're a lore master, you end up speaking to him and having a bit more to do with him as he teaches you how to be a friend to the animals. And then you can befriend all kinds of non-combat animal pets. Not to be confused with the new cosmetic pets that everyone can get these days, that came in recent updates. But lore masters can get all kinds of weird and wonderful pets like squirrels, dogs, frogs, cats, turtles, all kinds of weird stuff. He's got another quest as well.
Stay a moment.
Killing wargs in this place is quite hard, as you'll probably see, is that because people tend to farm the wargs for the slayer deeds, they can be very hard to find, so if you do need them, keep an eye out for them. They're almost as bad to find as the bog lurkers for the Slayer Deeds in this place. So I'm just kind of autopiloting from memory, having a vague idea of what quests I need to do. So some of the quests we should have should send us over to the west to these ruins, which, as you can see, there are an absolute load of spiders. So if I just start killing some of these. I need to collect poison sacks, destroy egg sacks in Amon Ros. Amon Ros is these ruins. I'm sure there should have been some sacks outside the east gate actually. But... So, right. Let's just lock the ones that actually could be relevant to where we are. And start getting a few more of these. Somebody is selling a lot of stuff for a lot of money. It's not even great stuff. God damn it. I hate going from my high level burglars to my low level burglars because it just takes so long for some of these skills to come off cooldowns, so I can't just chain together my skills as fast as I would normally like. But hopefully as we start approaching the mid game that should be less of an issue. I don't think I need the 3 big spiders at the moment, but we're probably going to end up running into a few of them anyway. But something that's funny about those is that one of them, or at least one of them, might be more of them, used to be stealthed and they used to be very hard to find. Unless you knew what you were looking for, or you had Hunter that could detect stealth, which probably couldn't at these levels. But to make matters worse as well, they used to change where the hidden spider was, because it used to be down here. I think now it's part way up the hill by the bridge. Hopefully they haven't moved it again, otherwise I'll be screwed. Okay, so another egg sack. Look at the size of those spider eggs, they're like ostrich eggs. It's a damn big spider, but then again these are damn big spiders, so... Although some of the spiders in the game are massive. I mean, if you think Shelob in the movies was quite big, you ain't seen some of the ones that are in Angmar and stuff that are just massive. And if you hate spiders, those things will give you nightmares. So I think if we start going up the hill, we should run into a few more stuff. There's another quest that's part of this. Let's just lock, not that. Lock. There we go. So there's at least 3 quests here. There should be a deed actually for killing spiders in this region, if I'm not mistaken. I need to learn to actually pay attention to what's going on with my health bar, because the amount of times I've been caught out dying while not really paying attention. So killing spiders in Asbury Land, not the Lone Lands. Where am I going? Shire, Eredluin, North Downs, Lone Lands, there we are. Spider Slayer will give us a title Spiderbane. It will give us reputation with the Acclaim, the local faction, and 5 turbine points. And if I just set to set rewards, we can see what we get for the advanced deed. And that should be Honour. Resistance, tactical mitigation, and vitality. That's certainly a nice virtue. Now, the stealth spider should be around here somewhere. There we are. See, even though the game changes between patches and whatnot, I still know, oh crap, where they are. I'm like a walking wiki. And they're starting to hurt a little bit. Let's stun one and get behind him. Ah, there we are. We do have the quest to kill these 3 spiders, but it was just dropped off our quest tracker. So I'm going to have to try and work out where the other 2 are, and I'm pretty sure I know where they are, provided nobody's killed them recently. So if I lock that one on... So I think one of them should be on the hill just to our left down here, just patrolling back and forth. Probably this guy. Yeah, he's the Weaver. So if I drop in stealth, turn him around, aim so I get a crit, and surprise strike up the backside, that should chunk him quite a bit. Not as much as I was hoping, but whatever. Alright, exploit opening just to knock him down. I can step behind him for a few seconds. Kick him in the backside. Okay, so we've killed 10 normal spiders. So if I just take that off the tracker, because that will be taking it back to town, grab the egg sac. So I need the last of the 3 big spiders. And I might as well kill this guy. Not too far actually till I get a level up. I can finally spend a new point on a trait as well. Okay. 8 of 10. So in the distance there you can actually see Weathertop. It's pretty much just a silhouette though at this range. But you can actually go up there, and there's actually some interesting stuff you can do up there as well. And book 2 actually deals with a lot of stuff that's going on in the Lone Lands. Including the fact that obviously Frodo and Aragorn have left Bree and they're heading towards Rivendell at the moment. At this point in the story, and Gandalf is obviously trying to catch up to them as well. If I remember correctly at this point in the story, Frodo and Aragorn left Bree before Gandalf got there, but Gandalf was on a horse, so when he came over to Weathertop, he reached Weathertop first. He left a little G-rune on a stone there, just so they know if they got to Weathertop, they'd know that Gandalf had been there, and what date he was there, if I'm not mistaken as well, because I think he dated it. And I do believe if you go up there, you can actually see that stone that is marked with Gandalf's G-rune. Obviously, Frodo and Aragorn turned up there later, and they had the Nazgul passing by as well. I'm going to spot a bobber here. I think I'm going to pop a health pot just to be safe and avoid embarrassment. Okay, let's knock him down. Step behind. Should probably remove that poison that's on myself as well, but I'm too lazy. There we go. Okay, so where was I going with that? So obviously they were heading east into the Troll Shores on their way to Rivendell, all of them. And we're going to see actually when we go to Troll Shores we'll meet all the landmarks in there, including stone trolls that are relevant from The Hobbit, where Bilbo and crew turned those 3 trolls to stone at that campfire just before they were about to get eaten. And we will see that as well at some point soonish. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to fit the bit of questing for the Troll Shores in during the Let's Play, because they did revamp the Troll Shores. And this will be the first time I go through it since the revamp, so the level ranges have probably been a bit adjusted from what I remember. But yeah, the Lone Lands is a pretty barren place. It's the main reason why I've not really ever been a fan of it. That's a big spider. Not the spider I want though, because the spider I want should be on the slope over here. There we go, the spinner. So yeah, the Lone Lands, I'm not a fan of it. It's pretty barren. It's kind of how it's meant to be anyway. It's meant to be a pretty desolate and boring place. And he resisted my attempt to distract him. So I've always preferred the North Downs because it's a bit more vibrant, a bit more colourful. It's a bit more interesting story-wise with the Rangers and all the history of Fornost and all that that's going on. But it's not too bad since it got revamped. Probably about roughly the time that free-to-play came out. It's probably a good few years now since the Lone Lands got revamped. So the quest flow was a bit better over how it used to be as well. That seems to be all the spidery bits that I need, so I'm going to start heading back eastward, I think. Let's just see what other quests we have. Norbog's offering of peace. Oatmeal promises to go to the Forsaken Inn. Agamau, we're going to leave that for now. I've still got these bounties in that to hand in from the last time I was in the Lone Lands. I should probably do that at some point. Yeah, let's just hand these Do these 2 quests and then we'll go back to the hand-ins. Oh, I thought I was about to take an unlucky bounce and skid all the way down the hill then. Which is a bit wary of jumping off high objects at the minute, because I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars 2, where instead of just breaking your legs, you will physically take damage from falling. So I've been constantly killing myself doing that. Look at all these spiders skittering along behind me. Go away! Skitter back somewhere else. Please. I don't want another one chasing me. Okay, so offering of peace, we need to collect warg furs and boar haunches, which should just be generically out in the landscape here. So yeah, anywhere vaguely near the road. And the Norbogs are in the swamp that's east of Ost Guruth. But they're not too hard to find, but the wargs are just an absolute nightmare. Wargs should be pretty much anywhere, not just for this quest, but in general in the North Downs, just kind of anywhere on the middle and eastern half of the map, vaguely near the road. But they can just be an absolute pain. I mean, there should be a couple around here that are spawned. Worth noting as well, though, that some of the spawn points where just hostile creatures can spawn, so like wherever those 2 spiders were stood around a minute ago, often they can spawn more than one type of mob. So maybe a spider, maybe a warg, maybe an orc like that chap over there. So if you can't see a certain type of creature you're looking for, often it can be a good idea to just kill anything that you see and hope it might respawn into the type of mob that you do need. Of course, I'm not following my own advice. There's a warg, there we are. So we need 6 of those. We need boars as well. Boars are generally better found eastwards from Ost Guruth, on the hill that's over that way. So if we head in that general direction, there's another warg to my left. That's one. Oh, a gold node to my left as well. Which reminds me I should probably turn on my all node tracking. Oh, another warg, there we go. Something to the right as well, or is it just this one echoing? 2. This will be 3. Oh, 4! Brilliant! This is going very well. Knowing my luck, I'll get up to 5, and then finding the 6th one would just be impossible. I'd just be calmer, that would. Okay, so this will be 4. Just going to head over the hill. These guys are friendly. I mean, don't be put off by the fact they're purple, because they're actually level 100. I don't know why they've scaled up to 100, but alright. But these guys, we're going to give them a peace offering, which is what we're doing at the minute. We're just gathering some stuff that they'd enjoy. How about that? 2 wargs, exactly what I need. 3 wargs. It's a lucky day. Okay. So afterwards we start heading up to this hill, which is just east of Ost Guruth. There's this big valley between Ost Guruth and that hill, which is where the Norbog should be. There should be loads of crows over in this area as well, as you're going to see. Should probably sneak up on a few of these guys and stab them in the backside. So yep, 6 of them done, good. I don't need crows. I'm pretty sure there's a quest to get crow eyes at some point. Maybe that's from one of the quest givers that's on this hill, so let's just head over there then. Might as well mount up actually. Yeah, something I haven't touched on actually is the quest flow through the region. So where we did previously in the Let's Play, we started out at the Forsaken Inn, over to Minas Ariel. There's some quests up in the Midgewater Pass as well, depending if you come in that way from Breland. There's a ranger to the northwest of Weather Hills who'll give you some quests. Basically you just go from west to east. So there'll be a dwarf somewhere around these ruins near a cave. He'll give you a load of quests that goes to the ruins up here and the ruins down below. And then he'll send you on to Ost Guruth. Ost Guruth will pretty much cover everything on the central and eastern part of the map. And then there'll be some more quest givers at the bottom of Harloweg, and some quest givers inside the Red Pass, which will eventually culminate in a instance cluster at the back of that. which technically I may have unlocked already. I'll have to check that. It might be level 30 that unlocks actually. So as you can see, we've got a pair of quest givers up here. These guys are probably give me a few more level appropriate quests.
Could I speak with you a
29, that's a bit better. So I might as well gather these.
Stay a moment.
I think one of these will involve me killing more boars as
Might I
well.
take a moment of your time?
Oh dear, we're out of quest slots. Tasks, have I got loads of task quests? I have, there we go. That'll be what's clogging it up. I'm gonna stand here clicking too many of those though, so just get rid of
Would you
as many
do
as I
something
need.
for me? Could I speak with you a moment?
Valuable treasures, water bladder. So basically, a lot of quests will be for the ruins over there. But since I need boars and I need to fill the water bladder at the last bridge, which is the bridge over to the east, marking the border of the Troll Shores and the Lone Lands. Might as well head that way first and then come back on myself. Here's the absolute load of pigs that I was talking about. So hopefully these should count for all the quests I need it to. Yep, there we go. Boar haunches. Did that advance something as well, the bird? No.